Good evening and welcome to Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. It's a great non-conference matchup coming to you live from Bill Vining Arena in Arkadelphia, Arkansas. It's going to be the Ouachita Tigers taking on the Dallas Christian Crusaders. I'm Chase Hartzell, and I'm joined by a young man who, in about 2 decades of life, has covered quite a few games. He's not only done the Final Four, but he's also covered mid-major basketball around the southern United States and really around the country. And he's also done a little bit of NBA work as well. And he's fresh from Wagoner Pool because he's been practicing as a member of the swim team. Did I get it all covered, Isaac?
I think that's about right, Chase. Thank you for I think you got it all right there. Thank you for knowing all that.
Well, Isaac is on color commentary with me here tonight, and Isaac, I know you've looked into this one, as have I. This is going to be an interesting matchup between two teams who are really still establishing their footing and still experimenting a little bit here in the early portion of the season.
Desperate is almost a word I'd describe for both of these teams tonight. If not desperate, just in need of a win to pad out their schedule, because Ouachita, sitting at 1-5, has gone 0-2 in conference play so far, and with a non-conference win here, might be able to put them back on track.
Well, you can see the comparisons between the two teams. Both are fresh off of a loss. For Ouachita, this is an important game because this is really your last chance before you go into the full conference slate. Got the conference openers last week, 2 losses, one in a close one to Harding where the Bisons really just pulled away at the last second, and then a little bit of a lopsided affair at ATU. But Isaac, we've seen it in the non-conference schedule as well as some of those conference games. This is a team that when they can take care of the basketball, they can make some big plays, and especially this is a team that has improved from three-point range.
Yeah, you got it right there, Chase. The turnovers is the biggest issue that the Tigers need to fix. But when they're taking care of the basketball and shooting and making shots from deep, this team is dangerous and can beat just about any team in Division II.
Well, there you saw some of the stat leaders for both teams. Tyler Haynes, as we expected, Isaac, really a leader this year. He's not only a leader on the court, but also off the court, a 2-time academic all-conference selection. But right now, with the numbers that he's putting up, he's going to make his case for an all-conference team athletically this year as well.
Yes, Tyler Haynes, the senior, kind of a do-it-all guy for this Ouachita team. While he does play big man a lot of the time, he's shown the ability to shoot mid-range shots and make them. As you can see, 6.7 rebounds a game. Standing at 6'5", he might not be the typical height for a big man, but he plays so much taller with his athleticism and his just ability to get the ball in the bucket down low.
Well, and one of the things that you and I have been talking about in the pregame is that it's a little bit of a fresh look tonight for the Tigers in the starting 5. Players that have played significant minutes and meaningful minutes in this season, but guys who maybe necessarily haven't gotten the start. It'll be interesting to see how this new look shakes out for the Tigers.
Yeah, that's right, Chase. The aforementioned Tyler Haynes out of the starting lineup tonight. So along with him is also Reggie Martin and Emery Knox, 2 pretty staple starters on this team that both average over 10 points a game, sitting out at the start of the game in favor of players that have not gotten as many minutes, but have also shown the ability to play on the court. So, also, if you look at Marvin Williams-Dunn, MJ Leslie, and Gavin Snyder, 3 new additions to this starting lineup. 3 players that have shown the ability to score, as you've seen with Gavin Snyder and MJ Leslie. There's shots like they can shoot from deep as well.
And speaking of Marvin Williams-Dunn, that's a name that Tiger fans have become very familiar with. He's been, really that 2 guard throughout his career. At least he's the point guard, but he's played a lot off the bench, usually in that 6th man role. But he's been an excellent playmaker, and this year's no different. You've just started to see an uptick in the scoring to go along with the assists that we had seen from him throughout his career.
That's something that Marvin Williams-Dunn surely has been thinking about going into this game. He's just an excellent combo guard that can play very tough defense also along with that. So having him as the starting point guard is going to be a little bit different for this team. But with with good scorers around him like MJ Leslie and Taron Williams, I'm sure that he's aware of who he's got on the outside when he goes to drive and things like that, and he's ready for it.
Well, just about 20 seconds until we begin the starting lineups here at Bill Vining Arena. As always, on the public address announcing tonight, it'll be Dr. Casey Modal. We will have the national anthem. That'll be followed up by the starting 5. So for that, we're going to go ahead and turn it over to the PA system headed up by Dr. Casey Modal.
Tiger Nation, welcome to Bill Vining Arena for tonight's contest featuring the Crusaders of Dallas Christian College against your Ouachita Tigers. At this time, we invite you to stand for our national anthem. And now introducing the starting lineups for the Dallas Christian Crusaders. Sophomore guard from Hereford, Texas, number 2, Blake Walker. Junior guard from Corrigan, Texas, number 3, Rich Thomas. Sophomore guard from Beaumont, Texas, number 21, Joseph Gibson. Sophomore forward from Arlington, Texas, number 25, Promise Elam. And fifth-year center from Melbourne, Australia, number 35, Youat Guy. The head coach of the Dallas Christian Crusaders is Emmanuel Bland. The assistant coach is Brandon Walker. And now, Tiger Nation, let me hear you roar! This is the starting lineup for your Ouachita Tigers! Freshman guard from Little Rock, number 23, Gavin Snyder. Junior center from Jonesboro, Louisiana, number 1, Rollin Belton. Junior guard from Little Elm, Texas, number 4, MJ Leslie. Junior forward from Mariana, Arkansas, number 5, Taryn Williams. And senior guard from Auckland, New Zealand, number 0, Marvin Williams-Dunn. The head coach of the Ouachita Tigers is Dennis Nutt. The assistant coach is Levin Thornton. Tonight's officials are Brad Gaston, Daniel Brown, and Luke Chittum.
Well, there you have it, the starting lineups for tonight's non-conference matchup between the Crusaders and the Tigers. Ouachita wearing the white uniforms tonight, and Dallas Christian will be in maroon. Lining up for the tip at center court, it's going to be Rollin Belton for Ouachita, and on the opposite side, it's going to be Youat Guy.
Chase, that's going to be an interesting matchup to watch tonight. The 6'8" Rollin Belton coming in from Morris College, and then the 6'11" Youat Guy from Dallas Christian. It's going to be some height that, we haven't really seen here at Ouachita in a long time, a height matchup. And so it's going to be really interesting.
Guy is getting ready to line up at center court. Going to be an interesting test for the Tigers. Excellent in the post and also shooting nearly 43% from 3. But Ouachita is going to win the tip, and Gavin Snyder brings the ball up the floor for Ouachita. Williams-Dunn passes it off here to his teammate. That's Williams. Tigers taking their time, moving the ball around the perimeter. Here's a pull-up from 3. That one is short. Rebound credited to Elam.
That's a bit of a shot to see where he is for the night. Taron Williams, I'm sure, has the keys to shoot whatever he wants as the only main starter in this starting lineup tonight.
And a nice hook shot there from Guy using his height advantage in the post, and the Crusaders draw first blood. Williams done, waiting for the offense to catch up, and he's going to pass it right back to Snyder.
Snyder, just from about an hour north of here from Little Rock, getting some experience on the college level.
And the Tigers have their first points of the night, courtesy of MJ Leslie.
MJ Leslie's a player that's not afraid to let it fly from deep as well. He's shown that this season with an average of 9.3 points per game.
Nice pump fake, drive inside, and it's going to be 2 points for Elam.
Crafty finish there over the 6'8 Belton.
Tigers trailing by 1 as Snyder drives up the middle of the lane, gets tied up a bit, and it will be ruled a jump ball, going in favor of Dallas Christian. That was some strong defense up the middle that time from Blake Walker, the sophomore from Texas. And that time, looked like Gibson just dragged his foot a little bit too much. It's going to be a turnover. Seeing a full court press tonight from the Crusaders. Tigers trying to break it. Ouachita is not rushing things though, Isaac. They're taking their time and looking for the right shot.
That's something that they have had a bit of trouble with this season, so it's nice to see the new initiative Coach Nutt's putting them on right now.
Belton gets tied up a little bit there with Guy, and it's not going to matter. It's a traveling violation.
That's 2 travels in a row right now, both on opposite sides of the court.
Ouachita also putting a full court press into practice, at least initially, and now they're going to back off. Walker is bringing the ball up the floor, tightly guarded by MJ Leslie as he passes it off. Guy at the top, now a pull up from 3, contested and no good. Rebound by Elam. He passes it off to Guy from the offensive board. Guy posts up, looking for that hook again. This time it's no good. Williams done. Bring the ball up the floor for Ouachita. There's the pass inside to Belton. Posting up, looking for a hook shot of his own, but it's no good.
Rollin Belton, a big body out there, needs to try to get more shots closer to the basket. A lot of the times you see him fading away or taking those hook shots. And when he gets more shots and gets in a position next to the basket, that'll really, really help him.
And we have seen Youant Guy pull up from deep for the first time tonight. It's a successful attempt for the young man who is shooting 43% from beyond the arc this season. Snyder looking to pass it inside to Belton, but it's stolen away. Now a drive, and it looks like Williams Dunn got tied up a bit. It will be a foul on the floor.
You saw right there Gavin Snyder get trapped off the screen from Rollin Belton, and he was unable to get the pass to Belton off the pick and roll due to Guy Youant's just incredible size.
Ball is tipped away by Haynes. Tried to corral it there on the far sideline, but could not do so successfully. And now we're going to see a mass substitution for the Crusaders.
That's a bit of a trend for the Crusaders this season. You've seen many of most of their lineup get minutes in the game, and that's worked to mix effects so far.
Tigers with pressure off the inbound. Reggie Martin with the steal. Kick out to the corner. Dunlap pulls up for 3. It's no good. Belton goes for the board, but can't come away with it. DJ Smith with the ball for the Crusaders, and it's blocked. Excellent defense in transition that time from Emery Knox. And now the Tigers back on the other end. Looking for Tyler Haynes inside. It's deflected away and out of bounds.
You can see that head coach Dennis Nutt put his starters or close to his starters in after Dallas Christian took an early lead. And now maybe possibly they could get more points up on the board.
Dunlap passes it inside to Haynes. Haynes posting up. He kicks it out to Belton. Knox looking for space on the right side. Haynes going to drive, looking for the left-handed finish. It's no good.
Go
ahead, Isaac.
With UA out of the lane for the time being, Tyler Haynes is really trying to get scores inside, trying to get creation there, and just missed shot there, but great ability, great look to try to get shots on the inside.
Knox receiving a screen from Belton. Now a pass inside. And that one rejected a little bit there. Deflected from behind by Ronald Ducros. Going to have a substitution for the Tigers, but Taryn Williams will have to wait because we have reached the under-16 media timeout here at Bill Vining Arena. Your score, Dallas Christian 7, Ouachita 3. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball after this timeout.
At Taylor King Law, we understand that being injured can be a stressful and overwhelming experience.
And that's why we're here to help you every step of the way.
As your dedicated legal team, we'll stand by your side when you're being ignored.
We'll be on your side to fight for the compensation you deserve.
Don't let the insurance companies intimidate you. Let us go to work for you.
Call us today and let us help you get back on the road to recovery.
On your side, by your side. When you've been injured, we're here for you.
I've heard people say Ouachita. Ouachita.
Welcome back to Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Isaac, an early advantage here for the Crusaders after the Tigers still trying to establish their offensive game plan. We have seen some large substitutions from both sides. What do you think we can expect, and what are some of the trends that you've been seeing early in this one?
Well, if you look at the turnover battle, you'd think that Ouachita would be losing it right now, but Dallas Christian, despite the 3 turnovers to match Ouachita's 3 turnovers in the game, Dallas Christian has just found the ability to make shots more, and Guy Uat's 5 points has really contributed to that.
Williams passes it off to Dunlap. Tigers moving the ball around the perimeter. Knox kicks it out to the corner. Dunlap driving the baseline, kicks it out. Martin in the corner for 3, and that's good.
Beautiful possession there by the Tigers. Unselfish play, just finding the right shot. Reggie Martin just wide open in the corner for the 3.
Looks like we have an illegal screen here called on the Crusaders. It will officially be charged to DJ Smith, the freshman guard out of Garland, Texas. So the Tigers bring the ball up the floor, looking to regain the lead they lost early in this one, and that one is rejected from behind. Nigel Boozer with the block.
Tyler Haynes having a bit of trouble inside. He's 0 for 2 after getting both of his shots inside blocked so far. But I'm sure that won't affect him, and he will find some creation later in the game.
Shot is no good. Rebound by Kobe Dunlap. He brings the ball straight to the hoop and is able to finish for 2.
Kobe Dunlap, coast to coast. You don't see that out of him very much, but with that play, he shows he can do it.
Tigers now leading by 1, and Dallas Christian looking to respond. Gibson with the ball, and he's going to pass it off to Smith. Smith gives it off to Lancet. He pulls up from 3, and it's no good. Offensive board, though. Looked like Martin may have contested the shot, and now the Tigers bring the ball back the other way. Here's a pull-up from 3, and Williams with the triple for the Tigers. With that, the Crusaders are going to talk things over, but Isaac, just under 7 minutes in the books, and 9 of the Tigers' 11 points have come from deep.
And Chase, I'm sure that they really need this right now, because past 2 games they have not shot very well from deep. But with that Taron Williams 3, that's something that he has needed to see. Missing his first 2 threes from deep today, having a bit of a rough game from deep the past 2 games. That's something to see. That 3, see the ball go through the net on that one is big for him. And then also you saw 3 from Reggie Martin over there in the corner because of good ball movement. If the Tigers can keep playing with this type of unselfishness, then only good things will come to them.
So Dallas Christian brings the ball up the floor, trailing by 4. Ball's poked free by Kobe Dunlap, and it was actually last touched by Nick Lancet. So it will be Tiger basketball.
I think he just lost the ball on that one.
Williams. Actually, that's Knox bringing it up for the Tigers. Martin passes it back to Knox. Williams currently posting up down low. Ball is taken away. Here come the Crusaders going back the other way. Pulls up from mid-range, no good. Rebound by Dunlap.
This Tigers team is really benefiting from the absence of Guy Uat right now.
There's the pass inside to Haynes, and Haynes with the right-handed finish.
And Haynes finally gets going, 1 for 3 on the day with a nice find inside.
Bit of a smart play there by Lancet. He was driving on the right side and was able to bounce it off of a Tiger defender, but here you get another look at this last play. Williams with a nice pass inside to Haynes, and Haynes just a simple layup inside, got in a great position. Double team here from Ouachita, lots of pressure. And it's going to be a timeout called by Dallas Christian. Could feel the pressure on the near side. And with that, the Crusaders are going to take a break to talk things over. We'll take a break ourselves. You're watching Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Welcome back to Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Tigers struggled a little bit early, but recently, Isaac, there's been a lot of success, especially on the offensive side of the ball. A 10-0 run for Ouachita going into that last timeout. And if it hadn't been for that timeout, the Crusaders likely would have turned the ball over. And in fact, looks like there was a little bit of miscommunication. Tigers thought they might have gotten the 5-second call, but Dallas Christian just did manage to call that timeout before the 5 seconds was reached. So Crusaders retain possession, but only 15 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
You see a notable presence in the game. Guy Uat back in the lineup after taking a bit of rest on the bench for Dallas Christian. It's gonna be a big deal to see here if Tyler Haynes can guard him as well as Roland Belton was. And even then, when Roland Belton was playing him in his face, Uat still leads Dallas Christian with 5 points tonight.
Elam tried to get in a position to get a shot off, but could not do so before the shot clock expired. So the ball goes back to the Tigers off of the turnover. Reggie Martin with it now on the other side of the floor. Emery Knox being guarded by Rich Thomas. Kobe Dunlap Shot no good, but Martin's right there with the offensive board. Tyler Haynes backing up his teammate. Dunlap dials it up again. This time it's no good, and it's going to be rebounded by Joseph Gibson, the sophomore from Beaumont, Texas.
Dunlap's had a rough couple games from deep, but so have the Tigers in general. So a shot make from deep at any point in this game would really help him get out of this small slump he's in.
Ball stolen away by Knox. Now Williams, no-look pass and a slam from Tyler Haynes.
And showing off that unselfishness again when the Tigers are looking to create for each other. It's just another example of the success they'll have.
Haynes with another opportunity here in transition, and he's going to convert again. Make it a 14-0 run for the Tigers here in the middle minutes of this first half.
The Tigers are showing their success on the fast break tonight. That's 4 points in a row from that type of scoring point.
Reggie Martin able to secure the ball and the steal. Knox kicks it out to Martin. Martin to Dunlap, and almost had Williams in the corner.
Going back to that Reggie Martin steal, that's the key to guarding Guy UI. If you don't let him get a shot up at all and just try to bother him down low and try to get steals like Reggie Martin just did, then you can lock him down. And that's what they've done so far since he's been back in.
There's the inbound to Knox and almost stripped away. Ball is tipped, and Haynes gets it in the backcourt. However, it was deflected, so no backcourt violation. Kicks it to Williams. Williams for three, and it's good. Perfect form that time for the junior out of Marianna, Texas.
And that's 2 in a row for him. We'll see how he goes the rest of the game, but that might be a sign of good things for the Tigers this season. That's 3-point shot number 10 for him on the season.
Joseph Gibson does get a triple of his own, and that's going to end a 17-0 scoring run for the Tigers. However, still a double-digit advantage, a chance to get those 3 points right back, but the shot's no good. Rebound by Elam. Pass across the court. Knox with some tight defense in the corner. Tyler Haynes almost recording a steal.
The Tigers have been ruthless on defense tonight, just forcing many turnovers so far. In fact, 10 of the Tigers' 20 points have been off forced turnovers.
Guy passes it off to Walker. Crusaders move it around the perimeter, and shot is no good. The ball bounces out of bounds, but it would have been a shot clock violation regardless. Knox passes it off to Haynes. Now a shot from three. It's contested, and it looks like it's actually going to be a foul on UOT Guy as he charges into Gavin Snyder.
And that almost fell there. That would have been a highlight play for him.
To the line for the Tigers, number 23, Gavin Snyder.
So we will see the former Little Rock Central Tiger go to the charity stripe for the first time in this one. Bill Vining Arena falling silent here as his first shot is good.
Gavin Snyder is a freshman this season, but he's seen a fair amount of time on the court just due to his ability to run the offense.
His second shot is good, and again, he was fouled from beyond the arc, so it is a three-point opportunity here at the charity stripe. Third shot is up and good, so a perfect 3-for-3 trip to the charity stripe that time for Snyder.
See Rollin Belton coming in for Tyler Haynes. We'll see how that affects or how that affects Guy.
Walker bringing the ball up the floor for the Crusaders, being guarded by Leslie. Knox also providing some excellent defense in the backcourt right now. Now a shot from the corner, it's contested, but Walker able to shake off the contact and record a triple of his own. Tigers trying to break the full court press. Leslie thought about pulling up for three. Instead, he passes it inside to Belton. It's tipped. Snyder right there to help Ouachita regroup. Looking for a teammate. He finds Williams. Rattles in and out.
Good find by Gavin Snyder, though. He was hounded in the paint there, but still was able to get the ball out.
Elam drives right to the hoop, looking for the right-handed finish. It's no good. Kicks it to the corner for three. No good. Guy with the board for the Crusaders. And here comes Dallas Christian the other way. Looks like they're going to get Gavin Snyder for a trip there.
This position where the Tigers are in, they've been here before. Their threes are not falling, and so for them to improve later this season, they're going to need to learn how to survive when the three is not going down. And this is a great learning moment for them, especially with more conference games to come this season.
So we do have a media timeout here, and with this break in the action, we do want to give a shout out to some players who were just recognized today by the United Soccer Coaches. It's the all-region teams, Isaac, and a lot of great players to choose from on the 2023 GAC Tournament champion Ouachita Tigers. 4 different players selected. On the first team, no surprise there, goalkeeper Michelle Snow. Also being selected to the team, Allison Reese, a freshman, makes the second team all-region, and then rounding out the all-region team for the Tigers on the third team, junior defender Abby Inman and Jamie Fowler. All 4 of those young ladies contributing to an excellent season for the Tigers that ultimately resulted in a conference crown.
And I know that Michelle Snow 100% as on the first team 100% deserves that after just an incredible season, just locking down the goal for the Lady Tigers this season.
We're just about ready to resume action here out of the timeout. Again, we saw a large substitution from Dallas Christian. So seeing some more fresh faces here for the Crusaders as the ball is inbounded. And the Tigers going to force yet another turnover. Isaac, you mentioned that's been a key to success tonight, and Ouachita not backing down in that regard again as we enter the final 8 minutes of the first half. Knox passes it off to Belton. Belton swings it over to Snyder, trying to create some separation. He's going to pass it off to Leslie. Leslie drives the left side. Shots contested, but it doesn't matter. The junior from Little Elm, Texas, finishing for 2. A lot of traffic inside right now, but the Crusaders do manage to retain possession at least momentarily. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. There's the drive and a rejection from Belton.
He went up and got that one. That's what they really want to see from Rollin Belton. Just an interior presence that can lock down the paint.
There's the long inbound. Pressure too much from Snyder. Nigel Boozer tried to create separation. But how about the freshman from Little Rock, Arkansas, giving him really no choice other than to just lifted the ball up that time. He couldn't even get a shot off. Snyder's going to swing it here to Knox. Knox on the left side, kicks it out to Williams Dunn for three, and it's another triple for the Tigers.
And when others aren't making it from three, you go to new people, and right there, Williams Dunn making a shot from three.
The Tigers currently enjoying a 25-6 scoring run. There's a drive on the left side, and it's going to be an and one opportunity for the Crusaders, finished off that time by Nigel Boozer.
First personal foul, Ouachita's second team foul on the half. Basket by Dallas Christian's number 22, Nigel Boozer is good, and he goes.
So now the junior from Ridgeland, South Carolina goes to the line and successfully finishes off the three-point play. That'll cut the Tigers' lead to a dozen. Williams Dunn passes it off to Knox. Knox to Snyder. Knox inside to Belton. Kicks it to the corner for three. That's Leslie, and he's got a triple.
And again, I'm saying it again, when the Tigers create for each other and run through their offense, they're going to create shots like that, wide open threes.
This shot contested from three-point range, no good, as the Crusaders tried to save it that time. It was a valiant effort by Ronald Ducros, but he couldn't keep it in bounds, and now we will see Youatt Guy return to the floor. Dallas Christian desperately looking to regain that momentum that it had in the early minutes of this contest. After starting off with a 7-3 lead, the scoring has gone at 28-9. Belton posting up on Guy. He is going to get the defensive board this time for Dallas Christian, but Belton did manage to get a good look in a height mismatch. Here's a drive. Pass to Guy. He pulls up from the baseline. Shot's no good. Crusaders have to reset here.
See a mismatch with Gavin Snyder, the much shorter Gavin Snyder guarding Youatt Guy, but forcing him to step out and take a shot instead of taking it in. Just what strength by the freshman guard.
So Nick Lancet will have a chance at the line here for two. First shot is no good, as we see Kobe Dunlap return to the floor, taking over for Gavin Snyder. Freshman has been impressive here tonight, as the second shot is no good as well. Leslie coming away with the board off the missed free throw. Belton at the top. He's going to pass it inside to Dunlap, and Dunlap with the right-handed finish for two.
Kobe Dunlap missing his first 2 threes, says, all right, I'll go inside and get some creation. And that's what he's done so far, has 4 points from in there.
And almost forcing a turnover that time. And now we're going to see Reggie Martin check in for the Tigers, taking over for MJ Leslie. Knox almost coming away with a steal. However, it does go out of bounds. And it stays with the Crusaders, but right now we're seeing some great pressure in the backcourt, Isaac.
It's all right. I know I look a lot like Chris.
I know, the resemblance is uncanny. Board by Belton. And the Tigers bringing it up the floor. Martin swings it over. Belton near the free throw line as Williams Dunn has the ball now, trying to create some space. Martin pulls up from three, and it's no good. Credit the defensive board to Ducros.
But you see there the Tigers working to get a good shot instead of settling. And that's something that they're going to need to do later this season when they come into more conference games.
Martin in transition, facing off against 3 defenders, almost won the battle. But Dallas Christian does come away with a defensive board. Boozer gets a screen from Guy. Guy passes it off to his teammate Lancet. Trying to drive up the middle. A lot of pressure right now. Fade away from mid-range is no good. And almost stripped away that time by Knox. However, it is going to be a foul on the Tigers, and that is going to take us to the under 4 media timeout here at Bill Vining Arena. Tigers leading by 17 with less than 3 minutes to go here until halftime. You're watching Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store.
Owned by OBU alumni, Java Primo is the official coffee house of Ouachita Tiger football. At Java Primo, amazing coffee is just the beginning. Try our great options at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and don't forget about our amazing desserts. Also, shop Java Primo's gift selection 24/7 online at javaprimo.com.
Go Tigers! Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Bill Vining Arena and Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Isaac, a bit of a slow start for the Tigers here tonight in front of the home crowd. However, those early fears have quickly been put to the side because these Tigers have really started to connect here down the stretch in the first half. Not only playing better on defense, but the offense really starting to pick up.
Yes, yeah, Chase. This is just, it's something that the Tigers really have needed so far in this season, is just good creation across the lineup. Something where you've seen a lot of players try to create for themselves this season, and now with more passing and more dribble penetration and passing out, you're seeing a lot more scoring just due to the fact that players are being more unselfish and shots are coming off assists more often.
Ronald Ducros makes his first free throw, and in fact it's going to be a 2-for-2 trip to the charity stripe for the young man from the Big Easy, New Orleans, Louisiana. Knox pulls up for 3, and nothing but net.
And that'll put him on the scoreboard tonight. Those are his first 3 points, and that's his first shot of the game.
The junior from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, has Ouachita's lead up to 18. Dallas Christian looking for a response. Most of the Crusaders' points have come from beyond the arc. Here's a long three-point shot that's no good. Dunlap comes away with the board and able to save it from going out of bounds. Martin able to get his own shot. Passes it to Haynes. He's actually going to draw a foul in the process. Just the third foul of the first half for the Crusaders, and that's something that they have had working to their advantage in this one, Isaac, is although they find themselves down on the scoreboard, they haven't committed too many unnecessary fouls.
Yes, and while they have not fouled a lot, one thing they have done is turn the ball over a lot. That might be due to the Ouachita defense being absolutely ruthless on them. But if you look at the turnover battle, Ouachita has not committed a turnover since I last mentioned it, while Dallas Christian has committed 8, as they have committed 11 turnovers in this game already.
Kobe Dunlap did have a triple a few moments ago, which extends the lead to 21 for Ouachita. Ball is stolen away. Dunlap bringing the ball up the floor for Ouachita. He's going to pass it off to Knox. Pass inside to Haynes. It's going to be stolen away by the Crusaders.
And right now I can hear the groans of Chris Babb in my head as I just jinxed the Tigers as they have their first turnover in a long while.
Tigers actually draw a charging foul that time off the ball. So it's another turnover for the Crusaders as we enter the final minute of the first half. Ouachita with one, maybe two more chances to add on to this lead before the break. There's the pass inside to Haynes. Haynes, heavy contact. He's able to get his own board and finish. What resiliency that time for the senior.
Just seeing a lack of effort from this Dallas Christian team. That might be due to just Ouachita's absolute punching of them in the mouth earlier in this game, just taking a big lead into halftime.
Walker passes it off. Shot from the corner, rattles around and is good. Credit the three to Nigel Boozer. And the Tigers do want to talk things over but with it being just 20 seconds shy of halftime. Isaac, we're going to stay right here just to talk about what a turnaround it has been for Ouachita here in the first half. Starting off slow, 7-3 disadvantage, but since then putting up 34 points and limiting the Crusaders to just 13 on the other side. A lot of good things to talk about going into that break. Surely there's some things that you can talk about improving, but we've already seen a lot of improvement here in just the last 10 or 15 minutes of game time.
Yeah, Chase, it's all, to me, like I've said many times, it's all just due to the ball movement that I've seen. It's just a big difference from what I saw in the last game here at Bill Vining Arena against Harding. The players aren't trying to create for themselves anymore. There's a lot more running through the offense, a lot more waiting to get a better shot. You know, you've seen players get decent shots and then, you know, pass them up for better inside shots from Tyler Haynes or just better wide open three-point shots. Just the patience from this Tiger team is something that I've really liked to see.
Shot is off in time, but it is no good on the second chance. And that's going to do it for the first half of play. So after trailing by 3 with 15 minutes remaining in the half, going into the locker room, the Tigers lead by 20. We'll be back to break down the second half break down the first half and bring you the exciting second half of action after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of Bats and Signs all around Arkadelphia. When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia called Mark, Jared, Chris, or Ryan at Bats and Signs today to see what they can do for you.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
If you love them enough to suck the snot out of their nose at 4 a.m., then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
We specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry & Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
I'm Rex Horn, the Interim Executive Director of the Arkansas Baptist State Convention, and today I'm joined by my friend Dylan, who is an attorney with the Arkansas Baptist Foundation, with an important word for you.
The foundation is here to help you support your Ouachita Tigers. If you'd like to create an estate plan that supports Ouachita and its mission, or learn about other giving opportunities, please contact us using the information below.
Food isn't just fuel to live, it's fuel to grow. My family relied on public assistance to help provide meals for us. These meals fueled my involvement in theater and the arts as a child, which fostered my love for acting. The Feeding America network of food banks helps millions of people put food on the table. When people are fed, futures are nourished. Join the movement to end hunger, and together we can open endless possibilities for people to thrive. Visit feedingamerica.org/actnow.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that. Oh boy.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Make Print Mania in downtown Arkadelphia your place to get embroidery, screen printing, trophies, and more. Drop by their store on Main Street in downtown Arkadelphia or visit their website at printmaniatees.com to see how they can help your business or group. Need a shirt for an event? Let Print Mania take care of that. Need promotional materials for your business or organization? You can let Print Mania take care of that too. A family-run local business in Arkadelphia, Print Mania has been serving the public since 1992. Call Print Mania today, 870-246-3803.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo! You got this.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game,
but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. Basically, he had to relearn everything. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey.
On December 7, 2005, I was deployed to Baghdad, Iraq. On December 7, 2005, I was deployed to Baghdad, Iraq. As I was searching for the bomb, the bad guy and the bomb found me first. After the explosion, I was left with a 1% chance of living. During my road to recovery, I had a tremendous amount of support from friends and families and the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes. The primary mission of the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is to offer financial emergency assistance to veterans and their families.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
At Taylor King Law, we understand that being injured can be a stressful and overwhelming experience.
And that's why we're here to help you every step of the way.
As your dedicated legal team, we'll stand by your side when you're being ignored.
We'll be on your side to fight for the compensation you deserve.
Don't let the insurance companies intimidate you. Let us go to work for you.
Call us today and let us help you get back on the road to recovery.
On your side, by your side. When you've been injured, we're here for you.
I've heard people say Ouachita.
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 Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Ouachita.
Ouachita. Ouachita.
How would you pronounce it?
Ouachita.
Ouachita.
It's Ouachita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Ouachita, people. It's Ouachita.
Ouachita.
The central and midwestern U.S. averages more than 850 tornadoes each year, and lately, the number of floods has been rising in the region too. So chances are, there will be more twisters and floods near here again. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are, you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has all the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Captain Henderson House. We're a home to call your very own when you're away from yours, with a porch to end your night on, surrounded by friends, sharing stories and old times, and a yard with memories of summertime weddings and picnics after the game. We are so thankful for the life this house has seen for nearly 150 years. Come stay with us and join in on our stories. Captain Henderson House, Inn and Events.
Hey world, I have a quick message. It's about safe driving. All right, let's go. Anytime you're driving, have the seatbelt buckled tight. Both hands on the wheel and your phone out of sight. When not in your hand, trying to text somebody back. Because if you do, your car might get smacked. The moral of the story, just put your phone down. The people on the road will stay safe and sound. Put your phone down, put your phone down. People on the road will stay safe and sound. Yeah.
I'm Sandra, this is Jorge, and we were adopted in 2019. I remember when they first came to us, Michael was already a teenager. The whole cliche of they're so lucky to have you guys, and it's the other way around. They have changed our family for the better. They chose to love us. They didn't have to. They chose us. Family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel.
Looks like we have audio back now. Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. I'm Chase Hartzell, joined by Isaac Bourne. And Isaac, just getting a quick glimpse at the halftime stats for Ouachita. What a turnaround it was. Bit of a slow start, down by 4 early. But those last 15 minutes, it was all Tigers.
And what you see on the scoreboard, on the board here, is those points off turnovers as the biggest catalyst for the Tigers. They have 17 points off of the 13 turnovers forced from the Dallas Christian, while Dallas Christian has 0 points off turnovers. And then also, what I've been preaching all game is the assists that the Tigers have been getting. And if you look at it, the Tigers have 11 assists tonight, while only averaging 13.3 assists per game this season, meaning that they're only 2 assists away from matching their season average as a team. Just showing how they've been moving the ball around more, getting the ball in different people's hands, and just creating more shots for each other and looking for the rest of the team.
Another incredible stat, Isaac. 8 of the 9 players who have recorded minutes tonight for Ouachita have also recorded an assist. There's the pass inside to Williams, kicks it out for 3, and Ouachita picking up right where it left off with another triple. That last 3 from Gavin Snyder makes it an even 50% for the night for the Tigers from deep, now 9 of 18.
And that is also Snyder's first field goal taken and his first field goal made tonight.
Williams done with the board, Snyder in transition, pass up the middle, and Leslie finishes it off with a left-handed finish. Ouachita with a quick 5-0 run here in the first minute of the second half. Blake Walker brings the ball up the floor for Dallas Christian, and he's going to get it right back from Rich Thomas.
An interesting stat to also look at right now. None of the Tigers have scored in double figures tonight. It is all team basketball, as every single player but just Rollin Belton has scored at least once in this game.
Walker with the first points of the second half for the Crusaders. That last triple, his second made in 3 attempts, and he is now up to 6 points on the night. That's good enough for the team lead at this point. The Tigers have done a pretty good job of limiting Uat Guy after those first 5 minutes. He's just got 5 points total on the game, but look for him to be a factor down the stretch, as already he's stealing the ball away.
Getting a little bit dangerous with that foot across the back court line, but the ref doesn't call anything.
There's a drive to the hoop, kicks it out to Walker, waiting in the corner, and Walker A hot start here in the second half, 2 for 2 on threes. He's got 9 now on the evening. Leslie going to have the ball stolen away, is tripped up a bit there. In transition, a tough play and some tough defense by Gavin Snyder, stealing the ball away. Leslie going to get the 2 points off the goaltending. UOT guy trying to make a last-ditch effort there defensively, but unfortunately for him, he just got there a bit too late.
And with that make there, I believe MJ Leslie is the first player for the Tigers to enter double figures. He has 10 tonight.
Walker passes it off. He's got the only 6 points of the half thus far for the Crusaders. Almost thought about pulling up from deep right there. Elam gets a screen from Guy. Kick to the corner for 3. That one's no good off the left iron, and Williams comes up with the board. Snyder able to get around the defender. Lots of pressure on the near side. Snyder's going to drive, kicks it out. Belton makes a good spin move, and I believe they're going to get him. Initially thought it was going to be a traveling violation, but it looks like they're going to get him for a charge. Inbound from Elam. Walker has the ball now. Guy kicks it to Elam, who's going to give it off to Thomas in turn. There's the pass inside to Guy, and Ouachita again trying to get to him before he can even get a shot up. That time, though, somebody reached.
And you know, Coach Nutt is okay with that because UI Guy is such a lethal scorer with his height. It's going to be such a lethal scorer inside with his height. He can shoot over just about any player on this Ouachita team. That committing a foul on there almost kind of, he might be okay with that.
Williams to Belton. Excellent ball movement here early in the second half as Williams Dunn kicks it out to Leslie for 3. That one's no good, but that's the kind of look that he likes from deep. Williams with the pump fake, drives in, and it's ruled a blocking foul. That's an and one.
Excellent job by Taryn Williams to stay focused on the play and get the shot to go even through the contact.
Going to see quite a few fresh faces for the Tigers as Williams, the junior from Marietta, Arkansas, getting set for a chance at a 3-point play.
Taryn Williams, once the #1 player in Arkansas, played a couple years at Louisiana Tech, and here he is back in his home state playing for the Ouachita Tigers and just absolutely just creating from it all parts of the court tonight.
There's the screen. Now a shot from 3. That one is no good. Tyler Haynes going for the board. Reggie Martin's got the ball in transition. Kicks it out to Knox, to Haynes. Back to Williams. He pulls up for 3. And in his face, it doesn't matter.
Williams, the second to enter double figures for the Tigers. He's got 11 tonight.
Now a long shot is no good. Taking the shot that time, it was Jabez Villarreal, as second chance opportunity there is good from Ducros. He's got his first 2 points of the second half.
Excuse me, Taryn Williams has 12 tonight.
Tyler Haynes has the Tigers lead back up. So now 26. And Ouachita, despite the sizable lead, not backing down on defense. There's a drive and rejection by Tyler Haynes. Here come the Tigers in transition. Kicks it to the corner for three. And again, Taryn Williams. What a second half it's been for him. As once again, he converts on an opportunity from the land of plenty.
Taryn Williams has been automatic from that range today. He is 5 for 7 from deep after only shooting 8 for 30 on the season in his three-point attempts.
And once again, Tyler Haynes with a block inside. Knox kicks it out to Martin in the corner. An unbelievable effort from Ouachita tonight from beyond the arc. Martin just building on this momentum as Dallas Christian going to take a timeout here to talk things over. But all of a sudden, Ouachita's lead has swelled up to 32. With that, we're going to take a timeout. You're watching Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
Visit the Ouachita campus store for all your Tiger apparel, merchandise, and gifts. If you need something to wear to show your Tiger pride, stop by the Ouachita campus store on the bottom floor of the Evans Student Center to grab a t-shirt, sweatshirt, polo, or more. If you can't stop by the store on campus, visit us online at bookstore.obu.edu. Make your purchase and we'll send it to you. Support the Tigers by checking out the Ouachita campus store. Go Tigers.
Owned by OBU alumni, Java Primo is the official coffee house of Ouachita Tiger football. At Java Primo, amazing coffee is just the beginning. Try our great options at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and don't forget about our amazing desserts. Also, shop Java Primo's gift selection 24/7 online at javaprimo.com.
Go Tigers! Go Tigers!
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Isaac, to say that it's been an impressive effort from Ouachita tonight from deep would be an understatement, shooting 54.5% as a team from deep.
Yeah, Chase, and leading that attack has been Taryn Williams. He's 4 for 6 from deep this game after only shooting around 29% from the field or from that range. Tonight, everything is dropping for him from that range, it almost seems like. He has 2 threes in this half alone, along with an and one earlier.
The Tigers are 4 for 5 from deep here to start out the second half, as that shot is no good. Ouachita also a perfect 3 for 3 from inside the arc. That puts them at just under 88% shooting as a team here in the second half. Knox pulls up for the triple. A rare misfire for the Tigers here early in the second half. Dallas Christian now in transition. Lancet taking some time to let the offense spread the floor. Just 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Now a shot from long three-point range. It's short, but that's why you play the whistle right there. Ronald Ducros follows the shot, gets the board, and finishes it off, draws the foul. Now a chance for a three-point play for the junior from New Orleans. However, that's going to take us to our next media timeout. 12:52 remaining here in the second half of play. Your score, Ouachita 61, Dallas Christian 31. We'll be back with more Tiger basketball after this timeout.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.com.
Whether you realize it or not, you see the work of vets and signs all around Arkadelphia.
When you see the Badger equipment trailer on the way to a Badger game, Bats and Signs did that. When you're watching the Badgers, Tigers, or Reddies and see the signage that just really makes their facilities pop, Bats and Signs did that too. You see the signage in downtown Arkadelphia, on the campuses of Ouachita and Henderson, or the sign in your neighbor's yard supporting a candidate or their favorite Badger? Yep, Bats and Sign did that too. Longtime residents and supporters of all things Arkadelphia.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. Tigers leading by 30 here with just over 12 and a half minutes to go. Reggie Martin looking to stay hot from deep. That one is no good. Board by Ronald Ducros, who really has been an unsung hero tonight for the Crusaders, Isaac.
Yeah, Ducros has been a player that has just played with more effort than I've seen from any of these Dallas Christian players. Almost like Ouachita has punched them in the mouth with just their effort and intensity tonight.
Knox with the pass inside to Haynes. He's going to kick it out to the corner for Williams Dunn, and Williams Dunn with another made shot from deep. Credit the assist to the senior Haynes.
Tyler Haynes has been having a bit of trouble inside, but that does not mean he has not found ways to quell that problem. And one of them there is finding players on the outside for open shots.
Great shot from the block that time by Reggie Martin, able to halt his momentum long enough to go up, and he timed his shot perfectly. With that last score, the Tigers now lead by 35, cut that right back down to 33 with the 2 points from Nigel Boozer.
You see Reggie Martin tap his chest on that one. He knows that it was a bit of a lack of effort on that play, allowing just the easy layup by Dallas Christian.
Knox passes it off to Haynes. Haynes swings it to Dunlap. Martin with the pass inside to Haynes, posting up. Hook shot is good.
Tyler Haynes also enters the double-digit land alongside his teammates Taryn Williams and MJ Leslie.
The Crusaders trying to move the ball around the perimeter, but now a drive to the hoop. Tough contact, but somehow DJ Smith gets the ball up and over the defender for two. That was a great play there for the freshman from Garland, Texas.
And we've got a media timeout.
That's going to take us to our next media timeout of the evening. 10:36 remaining in the ball game. Your score, Ouachita 68, Dallas Christian 35. You're watching Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
We specialize in bringing the law to your corner. We are dedicated to understanding what results you want and to helping you understand what actions we can take on your behalf. With over 30 years of experience and a proven track record of success, Berry & Turnage is here to lead you down a path to the results you need. We will work with you every step of the way to make sure that you understand the choices you are making and feel empowered to make them. Berry & Turnage. Serious injuries require serious attorneys.
Welcome back to Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network, presented by Taylor King Law. This is Chase Hartzell, joined by Isaac Bourne. Ouachita leading by 33 and a chance to add on. Kobe Dunlap has the ball in the corner, trying to create some spacing on the perimeter. Seen some excellent ball movement tonight from the Tigers. Martin not wanting to rush the shot. He finds the perfect look from mid-range. And Ouachita now has a perfect double of Dallas Christian's lead.
Smart play by Reggie Martin there to notice that he's made a lot of threes this game, so the defense is going to be closing out really hard on him. So he takes that to his advantage and takes an extra dribble, gets it mid-range.
Reggie Martin off the alley-oop from Kobe Dunlap, and that is going to get the fans out of their seats. If there weren't enough good things to talk about, Isaac, there's a highlight reel play for you.
And Reggie Martin, like I said, he's not just smart, also incredibly athletic with the vertical there to get the nice dunk off of the Kobe Dunlap assist.
And Isaac, you've covered a lot of basketball. That was a two-handed flush that time. What's the old saying? You do it 2 hands for safety?
2 hands for safety right there. And also 2 hands for style on that one with just a actually really beautiful dunk. Almost rivaling the likes of Eric Gaines of UAB.
There's the pass inside to Haynes, and Haynes going to add on to his point total here as the Tigers just rolling right now. 39-point lead, just over 9 minutes to go.
Tigers just finding every crack in this Dallas Christian team that they can. They are not willing to let up at all.
And Kobe Dunlap, great job there despite the size mismatch. Takes it coast to coast and almost had a made 3. Now Martin with an opportunity. Goes up against the bigger defender. And a beautiful reverse finish that time for the junior.
That's 3 highlight plays in a row for Reggie Martin. Just the amazing ability to contort his body to get the ball in the bucket in any way possible.
And that time a little bit of revenge there for Youant Guy.
Still don't think that's going to change the momentum after a dunk and a up and under from Reggie Martin.
Here's a long shot from Snyder. Doesn't matter. Ouachita with an unbelievable effort from distance in the second half. And Isaac, we mentioned it in the last game, this is a team that seems to get stronger the more three-point opportunities that they get. They've had plenty to work with tonight, and they've made quite a few of them.
Yeah, Chase, this team has just been on fire from deep tonight, and that's what they like to see. They are shooting over 50% from that range, 51.9, 14 for 27 from that range.
So that's going to take us to our next media timeout, but before we go, you're going to get a look at some of the highlight reel plays that we just saw from Reggie Martin. First off, let's take a look at this transition play. Kobe Dunlap, beautiful look. Reggie Martin making it look effortless. He's a big reason right now why the Tigers are up by 42 on the scoreboard.
Standing at 6'2", Reggie Martin can get up there. Just the incredible ability to just jump out the gym.
And what a play here against Youant Guy. Isaac, you were talking about it. You know, Guy is a 6'11" defender. To go up and under against him, he's got such a great reach. That is not an easy play by any means. Martin making it look a lot easier in the moment.
That airtime that he displayed there just shows his talent in just about every way, because Youant Guy, a player with also an incredible wingspan, can reach over and block it. So Reggie Martin's got to make sure that he's out of that wingspan length and just gets out of it there with just the nice up and under.
Well, the Tigers in a great spot here with just under 8 minutes to go, once again threatening triple digits. Elam swings it over to Walker. He pulls up for 3. Belton comes down with the board. Now Knox with the ball for Ouachita. Swings it to the corner. Reggie Martin kicks it out to Williams Dunn for 3. And again, we talked about that long-range shot, Isaac. That's something that Williams Dunn worked on in the offseason. And based on what we've seen tonight, it seems like that time was well spent.
He's 3 for 3 from that range. And those are the only 3 shots he's taken. That's the accuracy on that play is going to make him a valuable asset to this team going forward in the lineup.
With that last 3, the Tigers now up near 54% from deep on the night. Martin, good job just to corral that ball. Plenty of traffic, but it doesn't matter. Reggie Martin finds a way.
Reggie Martin putting on a clinic right now for these Tigers. He has had so many unanswered points tonight. The Williams Dunn's 3 might be the only score that we've seen from Ouachita other than him in the last some odd 10 minutes.
Walker trying to create some space. He's gonna pass it inside to Guy. Now a shot from the corner just beats the buzzer, but it didn't hit the rim. It's gonna be a shot clock violation for the Crusaders, and it goes right back Ouachita's way.
And like you said earlier, Chase, this team's only 16 points away from hitting triple digits for the 3rd time this season, but this time it'll be against a D2 opponent.
And Reggie Martin is going to go ahead and check out, and based on the body language of his teammates, that might be the last time we see him tonight. But if it was, what a show he put on for this home crowd.
That's one thing you can expect from Reggie Martin. Standing at only 6'2", but jumping much higher. He can put shots up on that highlight reel.
With that last make from Belton, the Tigers now just 14 points shy of triple digits as a team.
Good closeout by Emery Knox on that play after he was found after the Dallas Christian player found himself wide open in that corner.
Dunlap, automatic from 3, no good.
Dunlap's been unable to make that shot from deep very recently, but you've seen him, make adjustments. While that might have been a goaltending, his effort to get back into that play just shows that, he is a player to stay in this lineup, especially with his ability to create, pass, and also play tough defense.
Got thrown off a bit there by the hesitation play from Nick Lancet, and as you mentioned, Isaac, he stuck with it. Unfortunately, just got to the ball a bit too late as Williams Dunn's going to kick it back to him in the corner. He swings it all the way across the floor to Knox. Belton passes it off to Knox. He's going to swing it across the floor. Dunlap back to Knox. He's got space, no good. Coming up with the board that time on defense, it's Ducros. Marvin Williams Dunn tried to take the ball right back, but he's going to be charged with a reach-in the process.
And you see coming in for the Tigers, Arkadelphia native Ryan Harris absolutely lit the scoreboard up playing for Arkadelphia High School just 2 years ago. Let's see what he can do now with his first minutes in the game tonight.
Rejection by Belton, and Harris getting the ball right away. Letting the offense catch up as Williams Dunn passes it off to Leslie. He pulls up for 3, no good. Almost a miscommunication there on the board, but DJ Smith does manage to corral it. And I believe that steal is going to be credited to Harris. Here he is now in transition. Ball is still free. Now a shot from Knox for 3, no good. Harris goes up for the board, but it will go to Ducros. Here's the shot for 3, no good. Ball still loose as Williams Dunn comes up with it. Harris is going to give it off to Belton. Now Leslie with a drive inside, pulls up from mid-range, rattles around, and couldn't get the shooter's roll that time. Here's another 3 from Dallas Christian, and it's going to be nothing but net, unfortunately not in the way that he had hoped.
And now you see J.C. Phillips checking in for the Tigers. Coach Nutt clearing out this bench tonight to get some of his bench players some much wanted minutes.
Well, that's going to take us to our last media timeout of the game, but Isaac, we're going to stay right here to talk about this incredible effort really from whistle to whistle for Ouachita tonight. Looking at the second half alone, the first half was impressive, 47% from the field. They've improved that mark to 68% in the second half, 7 of 15 from 3. When you look at the night as a whole, 47% from three-point range, and they've also forced plenty of turnovers. At this juncture, the Crusaders have 21 on the night, opposed to just 9 from Ouachita.
And like I was talking about at the beginning of the half, they had 11 assists as a team in the first half. In the second half, 13 assists, meaning that in this half alone, they have matched their season average per game in assists as a team, and that's exactly why they are up by such an unsurmountable lead right now.
You have to feel like not only are the numbers a good sign for Ouachita going down the stretch, but the chemistry that we've seen too. It seems like this team is really starting to develop that chemistry. You get a few games under your belt together. That's really what non-conference is all about. But this has been a great opportunity for the Tigers to grow as a team, and they've risen to the opportunity.
And that was one of the concerns Coach Dennis Nutt expressed at the beginning of the season, was the 7 newcomers versus the 7 returners, being able to meld the team together. And now with this team finally showing signs of chemistry, this is going to be a big catalyst for them if they want to continue.
We're going to have a foul called here on Ouachita. That is going to be charged to J.C. Phillip, a sophomore from Shiloh Christian. Here's another shot from deep, no good. Tigers will just let it bounce out of bounds. With just over 2.5 minutes to go, some young players getting some valuable playing time. There's the screen by Belton. Aggressive finish that time for the junior from Jonesboro, Louisiana. And he's able to extend the Tigers' lead to 49. And right back on the other end, a rejection. Ball is stripped away. That steal will be credited to Ryan Harris. Harris, an opportunity for 3, and the hometown kid has a triple.
And with that, just J.C. Phillip now is the only player for this Ouachita team to not score tonight, so let's hope that they can try to get him something here.
Jabez Villarreal says right back at you on the other side. Another shot for Ouachita from deep, no good. Phillip gonna pull up from distance, no good.
J.C. Phillip standing at 6'7". He can make that deep shot. And with adding a couple more pounds on himself, he could really be a valuable asset to this Ouachita team going forward. Reminds me a lot of myself, as I also stand just about an inch shorter than Phillips and about a couple pounds heavier. Though I might not be as good at basketball as him.
Here go the Crusaders, looking for the finish, but it rims out. Tigers do manage to get away with the ball. However, the shot clock is dead after that last foul, and this should provide Ouachita an opportunity to just dribble out the clock. This will be a game that Ouachita can hang its hat on for a while. Just about everybody getting minutes tonight, everybody making a significant play. And plenty of good things to build on going into conference play as the clock has officially hit 0. And this is a Ouachita Tiger victory. Ouachita with a commanding 49-point victory over the visiting Dallas Christian Crusaders. The defense looked excellent. The offense looked excellent. Isaac, there's going to be a lot of good things to talk about in the post-game wrap-up. We're going to have that here in just a few moments after this timeout. You are watching Tiger basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
We specialize in bringing.
I'm Rex Horn, the Interim Executive Director of the Arkansas Baptist State Convention, and today I'm joined by my friend Dylan, who's an attorney with the Arkansas Baptist Foundation, with an important word for you.
The foundation is here to help you support your Ouachita Tigers. If you'd like to create an estate plan that supports Ouachita and its mission, or learn about other giving opportunities, please contact us using the information below.
At Taylor King Law, we understand that being injured can be a stressful and overwhelming experience.
And that's why we're here to help you every step of the way.
As your dedicated legal team, we'll stand by your side when you're being ignored.
We'll be on your side to fight for the compensation you deserve.
Don't let the insurance companies intimidate you. Let us go to work for you.
Call us today and let us help you get back on the road to recovery.
On your side, by your side. When you've been injured, we're here for you.
Welcome back to Bill Vining Arena. Fans leaving the arena happy tonight, Isaac. As the stats show, this was just a dominant performance for Ouachita. Currently, right now, Dennis Nutt is going over things with his team, but I highly doubt that is an angry conversation that's going on in that locker room right now. Probably a lot of high fives going around, as the Tigers had plenty of players that contributed at a high level tonight. Just looking at these numbers, what are some of the performances and maybe just stat lines that stand out to you?
Well, I'm looking at Taron Williams. He had an incredible start at the beginning of the second half. Just absolutely, he had a and one and 2 threes just to take any chances Dallas Christian had at all of winning out of this one. But you also see Reggie Martin with 16 with that incredible second half run, and then Tyler Haynes with a sneaky 14 points in a game where he really wasn't having that much luck on the inside, but he still was able to shoot 7 for 10, getting 14 on the game, along with 4 assists for the big man.
Speaking of assists, 25 as a team. Isaac, you talked about it all game long. The key to this one was the team chemistry. That was on display all night long. 25 assists, just 10 turnovers. Things certainly looking up for a Ouachita squad that looks like it may be coming into its own right in time for conference play. But right now, we're going to have head coach Dennis Nutt join us for a post-game conversation. And here he is now, Ouachita head coach Dennis Nutt. Coach Nutt, first off, congratulations on a big win tonight where it felt like just about everybody was contributing in some way or form.
Yeah, you're right. I thought tonight the energy was there. Defensively, we had a couple hard days of practice. We didn't have a good showing last Saturday up at Russellville, so we just kind of had to get back to the basics and kind of play the style that we need to play. So we shared the ball tonight. 25 assists is pretty impressive. And everybody was kind of making that extra pass, so it was a good night for us and much needed win.
So, Coach, looking at the stat line, you talked about the defensive emphasis. That really seemed to pay off tonight because from a team that likes to shoot the 3 ball, going just 25% from that range, and then also looking at the turnovers, Ouachita winning the turnover battle by a sizable margin tonight, creating 23 turnovers, and it felt like points off of turnovers.
Right.
Capitalizing on those opportunities, that was a big key to success as well.
Exactly, and that was kind of the part of the game plan, is kind of get back to what we can do. I think we got enough quickness to make it happen. Tonight we kind of proved it, and kind of got after them both halves, especially second half. I thought we really kind of put our foot down on the defensive end, and you're right. When you make some stops, you can get out with numbers and make some things happen, and we got enough shooters to make it work.
Well, you mentioned shooters. Tonight going 16 of 36 from three-point range, and a lot of different players contributing in that regard. Is that something that was emphasized in the offseason, was the play around the perimeter?
A little bit. We just try to always recruit best we can, different positions. You never know how that falls sometimes, but we got a good group. We're young as far as playing together. We're young, but these guys got some experience. But it takes time sometimes to mold together and play the right way. And they're figuring it out. And again, I thought we had a couple good days of practice, and it paid off tonight.
Well, Coach, another benefit of games like these is that you get an opportunity for just about everybody to get into the ball game.
Yeah.
We mentioned already that just about everybody contributed in some way, but what does that mean to this program long term to get some of those younger guys into the contest and to have them play some valuable minutes against a good opponent from Texas?
Well, it's always valuable to get guys in that normally don't see a whole lot of playing time, and you got to get that experience. They got to get court time to feel it. Practice can only do so much. So once you get to the games, it really benefits everybody, and it's good. It kind of rewards them too that get a chance to play, and it's good for everybody.
So, Coach, up next, road matchup against Southern Arkansas. What do you hope that the team takes away from this win and takes from this game into the rest of the conference schedule?
Well, I think they got to know this is the pace you have to play at. And you're at home, you got to be a little bit more aggressive. And we were tonight, but now can we do it in GAC play? That's important. We've got to be able to take this on the road and play just as well, just as hard, and move like we need to move. So it was good tonight. Hopefully we can learn from it, and hopefully to carry over Saturday.
All right, well, thank you, Coach, and congratulations on a big non-conference win tonight.
Appreciate it very much, guys. Thank you.
That was a victorious head coach, Dennis Nutt. After a 91-42 victory for the Ouachita Tigers, Isaac Bourne rejoining us now. And Isaac, as Coach Nutt just mentioned, a lot of different players getting an opportunity to play out there tonight and contribute in many different ways. The defense stepped up. That was a big adjustment coming into this game. That paid off, but also you can really see the team chemistry developing in terms of assists, in terms of the looks that the Tigers are getting. It seems like things are clicking, and that's exactly what you want going into the conference slate.
When this Tiger team can make its threes, no team in the country can beat it. And I truly stand by that notion, just for the fact that tonight they shot over 50% from that range and absolutely blew out a decently good Dallas Christian team. And so just with more games like this and with more success, more ability to get with more plays that try to highlight getting open shots from that range, the Tigers are going to see more success, especially come conference play time.
Well, there's certainly a lot of positives to build off of in this matchup, and I'm sure that there are some things that the Tigers would like to work on and grow through, but again, that's why you play the games in the regular season. They give you a great opportunity to see those conference foes and to continue to grow as a team going into tournament play, trying to pick up those valuable wins to punch your ticket to postseason play. That road starts this Saturday with a game against Magnolia. That one Southern Arkansas down in Magnolia. Going to be a fun matchup in that one. And then our last broadcast of the semester will be a week from this Saturday. Going to be a fun matchup against the UAM Boll Weevils right here at Bill Vining Arena.
It's going to be an interesting two game stretch here for the Tigers. Hopefully with a win in the cards for them, but we will see.
Well, Isaac, we thank you for taking time from your busy writing schedule and all the hours that you've been spending at Wagoner Pool, because I know it's been a special year for the swim team as well, and you got an opportunity to broadcast for the team this past Saturday as well.
I did, and it was a very interesting meet. The Tiger Shark swim team actually came away, the men's team came away with 3 pool records. Women's team also came away with 1 as well. So it was a very interesting day, very good day for the Tiger men, winning by over 120 points. And then today, another success, the Tigers signing for the second semester another swimmer just for the second semester that will help us at conference, possibly try to get a win, the first win at conference in just about 11 years.
Well, things are certainly looking exciting for the Tiger Sharks down the stretch. We're also very excited about all the opportunities that you're having
covering with Mid-Major Madness, as well as your Sports Illustrated gig that you're getting to cover with the NBA. Very proud of you and everything that you're doing, and we're looking forward to more exciting Tiger basketball throughout the year. But that is going to do it for this edition of Tiger Basketball on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network presented by Taylor King Law. Again, your final score, the Ouachita Tigers 91, Dallas Christian 42. Until next time, on behalf of everyone here at OSDN, this is Chase Hartzell signing off. Have a great evening, and go Tigers!
Touchdown, Ouachita!
Way up at the buzzer! Is it going to be an inside the Parker? Yes!